Hello there. It's SoxHeather, and it has been a while, about 7 months to be exact. So if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, sorry. I'm really bad at updating. I'm a very bad YouTuber. I used to be a great YouTuber. I'm not a great YouTuber anymore. And by great, I just mean I used to update a lot. I used to daily vlog for a while. So I don't see that happening again in the future, but hopefully I will start updating more. So now that the usual apologies for being out of touch are out of the way, let me just say hi. How are you? How's it going? How's everybody been? Please leave a comment and let me know how you've been, because I do care. I hope you're all doing very well. Some of you have probably had kids by now or gotten pregnant since I last talked to you, because it's been 7 months. So anyway, let me know how you're doing. Now that that's out of the way, I'm just here to stop in and give you an update on how I've been doing on the ketogenic diet. I came in last June and let you guys know kind of why I started it and what it was to my best understanding. But I'll give you a quick rundown as to why I chose the ketogenic diet in case you don't want to go back and watch that other video, or the two-part video that I did. Basically, I've struggled with my weight my whole life. I tried Weight Watchers to some success multiple times. I've done juice fasts, I've done pescatarian, I've done several different things. I really tried to stay away from fad diets, to be honest with you. Like any kind of supplement diet or anything like that, Slim Fast, any of those I've never done. I don't have anything against them, I've just never done them. And I was getting to the point in my life where it was kind of a do or die situation. Like I was either going to have to lose weight or probably have surgery to lose weight. I had always said, well, I'm healthy, my blood pressure is fine, my sugar is fine, and it was, everything was fine. But kind of early last year, 2017, I found out that I had stepped into the diabetic world, and that was not in my plan, even though I wasn't doing anything to stop it by gaining weight. And I knew I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, which can really cause complications and help you get diabetes. So I wasn't doing anything to stop it, so really I was creating it, is the thing. And so when I found out that I had stepped into the diabetic world, that's when I decided to make my change. And I talked to my doctor, and I did a full blood panel and all of those things, and he said, yeah, if you can do it for 6 months, do it. So I did it. It's been 9 months now since I started the keto diet. I started in April. I think April 16th was my anniversary date, and it is now January 25th. And I have lost a total of 87.2 pounds in 9 months, which is amazing. I've never had such great success on a diet or a way of eating or anything like that. I think I got up to about 70 pounds lost on Weight Watchers when I first started vlogging, and I stopped doing Weight Watchers and did a juice fast. And then as soon as I did the juice fast, as soon as I was finished with it, I immediately just ballooned back up, and it was growing ever since. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little snapshot of my progress chart from weight loss and gain over the last several years. I wasn't religiously keeping my weight in my MyFitnessPal, but I did start around the beginning of, I did start around 2012. So it's been about almost 6 years that I've been on and off tracking my weight, and you'll see between 2014 and 2016, my weight shot up. Well, 2014 and 2017. So you'll see that there was a big drop once 2017 hit, and I'm very happy about that. So I'll answer that here. And so yeah, I've lost 87.2 pounds, which is kind of incredible because I have never stuck to anything so long, and I've never had anything be so easy for me. And a lot of people, I've talked to a lot of people, and as they see my change, they'll say, well, how do you do it? And I love bread, and I love potatoes, and I love pasta. And I mean, who doesn't? I love bread, and I love pasta, and I love potatoes as well. So I get it. And I'm not saying, there are several things that I'm not saying. I'm not saying I'm an expert, because I am not. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a weight loss advisor. I am talking to you about my experience. So please don't run out and be like, I'm starting keto tomorrow, because there's a lot of research that went into it on my part, and I talked to a lot of different people who had experience. So please do your research. So I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying it's for everyone. Everyone's way of eating and life choices are their own. I'm not part of some cult that's trying to sell you on a way of eating. This is just what I've been doing and what's been working for me, okay? I started out with keto, and I was really kind of militant about it. I was very aware of the challenges that face the keto flu, all of the bad things that come along with it, and so I was prepared for that. I still got the keto flu when I started, but it's going to happen. But what I can tell you, here's what I can tell you about my experience with the keto diet. The first 2 weeks were really, really difficult. I tracked every bite I ate for the first 2 months. And for the first 2 months that I did it on my own. The Persian, my husband, for those of you who don't know, I call him the Persian, he did not join it with me. He didn't have very much weight to lose, and he was like, I don't think I want to do that diet. And I said, that's fine, I'm just doing it because I really need to do something. After 2 months of me tracking and eating and him seeing all of the foods that I could eat and still losing weight, every time I would eat something, he'd say, I don't think that's really allowed. And I would say, it is, it's on the plan. And so after a couple months of watching that, he joined me, and he has lost weight, and he has thinned down, and he didn't really have that much to lose, but he felt like he was starting to get a belly and things like that, and he has really, really slimmed down. He's probably thinner than he's been in a very long time, and he looks great. We've had to buy all new clothes, but we're feeling good. So first 2 weeks were super hard. First 2 months I tracked every bite that went into my mouth, and then it just started to feel so easy. Like, just easy. I just knew, don't eat grains, don't eat bread, don't eat pasta, don't eat sugar. And by this time I had started to really get into the groove of it, so I knew what I could eat, I knew what I couldn't eat. And so I just stopped tracking. I wanted to see how that would go, because one of my biggest problems that I've always had with Weight Watchers is I felt more obsessed with food doing Weight Watchers than I did when I wasn't dieting. Everyone assumes fat people are obsessed with food. I didn't feel that obsessed with food until I tried to do Weight Watchers, and then I had to track even when I was doing my Fitness Pal without Weight Watchers. And my biggest downfall was when I would stop tracking. I would lose track of points, and I would get food amnesia and forget what I ate throughout the day and things like that. So with Weight Watchers and my Fitness Pal, it's not program specific, but anytime before, I would have to write down every morsel that went into my mouth before I could do anything, and it was super frustrating. And so I thought, I just don't want to live like that, so I'm going to try to do keto without tracking. And I haven't tracked since my second month in, and I'm consistently losing. I'm about an average of 2 pounds per week, which is fantastic. Sometimes more, sometimes less. So it's just been really great. Some of the things I eat, I've jumped on the bulletproof coffee bandwagon, which I love. Basically, I have for breakfast, I have coffee. This is going to sound disgusting, but I love it. I have coffee that's blended with coconut oil, butter, and heavy cream, and I also put collagen peptides in it, so that it's supposed to help with like skin elasticity and things like that. So that's what I have for breakfast. And then for lunch, I'll usually have something like a leafy green salad. The veggies that you can have on keto are mostly, if they grow above ground, basically, is the best way to do it. Spinach and kale and some lettuce and like romaine lettuce, and what else? I'll put cucumbers. And now listen, there's going to be somebody that comments and said that's not keto, or tomatoes aren't keto. The thing is I am a very lazy ketoer. I do not track, and I will eat some extra vegetables. I don't eat carrots that are full of sugar or things like that, but I'll eat some tomatoes on my salad. I'll eat cucumbers. I'll eat celery. Most of these things are keto. Even tomatoes are keto. You're supposed to stay under 20 grams of carbs per day. So anyway, I'll have a big salad with some sort of fatty protein on it for lunch, and probably some yummy blue cheese, and maybe some Parmesan wisps instead of croutons. And then for dinner, it could be anything from a ribeye steak with some grilled asparagus, or some Brussels sprouts, or some cheesy cauliflower mash, or wings, or bacon wrapped jalapenos stuffed with cream cheese and chives. Or the thing is I don't suffer on this diet at all, or way of eating, I should say. I really enjoy it, and I've lost 87 pounds, so it's working. And some people will probably say I'm low carb, not keto. But I follow the traditional keto way. I'm just not so strict about it. I'll have a diet soda once in a while. For keto, sometimes people are very strict about the sweeteners that they use, and erythritol and xylitol are probably the two best ones. And so I do use, if I'm making some sort of keto treat, I will use erythritol blend for my sweetener, things like that. I mostly drink unsweetened drinks. Once in a while, I'll have a diet soda. I'm a lazy ketoer, but I love this lifestyle. I've never done anything that's so easy to maintain, so easy to just be happy with. I have had a few stumbles along the way. One main stumble, back in October, it was the Persian's mom's birthday, and she had a cake, and I had 3 bites of cake, and after the 3rd bite, I was like, this just doesn't taste good. It honestly doesn't. I just don't crave sugar, which is a whole other ballgame for me. But I had 3 bites of her cake, and I was like, this just doesn't taste very good to me, and so I stopped. And the next day, after 3 bites of cake, I was dying. I thought I wanted to die. My stomach was so messed up. I was vomiting. Like, it was awful, awful. So I am more convinced now than I ever was that sugar is a poison for my body. And I just don't crave it anymore, thank God. I do crave something sweet once in a while, especially when it's that time of the month situation. And so the other day I made some keto cinnamon rolls, and I know you guys are going to ask me for recipes. They're all over the internet. I might make something for you sometime soon. I'd like to vlog a little bit more and kind of update you guys. It's just a time issue. It's really a time issue. Between work and home, and I'm taking classes and things like that, it's a time issue. So I'm almost at 13 minutes now, and I feel like I haven't even tapped into the things that I eat or how I feel. I feel amazing. I eat great foods. I do a lot of cooking, but I can eat out as well. I feel like I have not given you much information at all on this. But I just wanted to update you and tell you how I'm doing. Hopefully you can see a difference. I'm going to throw in some before and after pictures, or before and during pictures, because I'm not done. But this is the most sustainable thing I've ever done to lose weight. And I'm super happy, and I hope you guys are doing really well. And I'm going to go because it's a very long video. Anyway, hi, good to see you guys. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great. And I love you. Just keep swimming.